We did get a little bit of snow last night, maybe like an inch. Hi guys, look at you guys. Hi babies. That is so cute. Hi. I love you guys. I do. You're so cute. Hi baby, you wanna come over here? You wanna come over here? Come here, Rex. Yeah, two goats I was worried about the most, honestly. Well, this one right here. Even though this one's the youngest, he's doing really great. But Cayenne, it seems shivering. But he's doing awesome. I don't feel any frostbite. So this is our shelter. I really blocked off so much of the bedding. I had their food there yesterday for them so they didn't even have to go outside. And the water bucket I had closer. And I think that helped. Everyone's doing a lot better today. All the boys down there are alive and out. Everybody's up here is doing good. I don't even see, they're just starting to shiver now, but everybody's doing awesome. So 0 losses. We almost lost a rooster, but he's in the house now with bad frostbite. He was bleeding like crazy. Gonna be all right. He's still a little anemic, but I think he's okay. Bleeding stopped. He's really loud, so he's crowing, so I guess he's fine. You guys made it. Oh, Peaches. Look at you, you're not even shivering. Oh, Bammy's shivering. That's what happens when the boss gets outside for the first time. The boss goat took up all the best places inside the shelter, and then now she's a little cold out here. Nebula's gonna be warm once she gets that sun really getting her fur all heated up. No coughing for beans. No coughing for beans. I can't get her off. I keep trying. Hi, buddy. Espresso. She's gotten really friendly, I think. You gonna get off her? I know. Like, I love this breed of chicken. Hi, she's so pretty. Hi, baby. He's starting to do what Drake does. He's so excited over the food, you hump it. I'm so glad I cleaned in here. You already can't tell. In the light, you can see that my shoes are all cracked. So that's when my feet were cold yesterday. It's still pretty warm, but that sucks. I got a little bit of a panic this morning. We're doing our chores and I see like distinctive duck prints. They look like they walked all the way around. And I'm like, okay, well this could be where a duck would go over or land. I know I've been reading a lot of things about people, the birds got out last night, the night before, and they didn't make it, and some they caught in time, some they didn't, some they managed to warm right away and get revived. I'm like, how many ducks do I have? We're doing the math, I'm like, I've got 24 ducks, okay. 24 ducks, Emily. I think they're all here. I did some math, I'm like, how many gray ducks do we have? So I guess he flew out, the male black ducks to get out, he flew out and went back in. Thought I did a head count last night, and it looks right. Normally things look right. I don't know how many I've got, but they look right. They're fine, so I'm like, oh, it's just a little something to freak me out. We don't have the same bitter cold, and you can see everyone's out enjoying the sunshine. It's still kind of cold out here, but, well, it's very cold. It must be a lot better, but they're out enjoying it. You see all this love going on. Shamrock definitely remembers her kids from the other years. So sweet and loving, and I think her daughters are the same way. It's nice to have, super nurturing. She's like a nanny style goat where she'll take care of other kids, even if they're not really hers. She won't let them nurse, but she babysits, guards them, walks with them, and other goats seem to know they can leave their kids with her. Some nice hot water.
My toes are cold.
This is the only animal that was brought inside from the bad weather. He's really frostbitten on his comb and his wattles. I think he's gonna lose most of the wattle. That's okay, It's just, he was bleeding really, really bad. You can see his comb isn't red like it should be. He's kind of anemic. So he's in here. Got food and water for him, but he's just kind of being weird. he just sort of made a mess. So I guess he's been down. Crowing a lot, so I'm optimistic. Merry Christmas, guys. Look at him. First day out from the storm. They're having a lot of fun. Already, having made it out of their entryway, they're still like, yay! Yeah, that's a little too big for you to eat. Here's a really cute hat. It is obviously Kix, I think. And there's another one that looks like Reba. And it's not warm enough by itself, but it fits right over this. So it's really nice. I mean, I look like a dork, but it kind of like reminds me of being like in a game or kind of big silly hat. It's warm like this. So I'm gonna go outside. My butt feels kicked. I think this is like one of the last cold nights. It's gonna be really warm tomorrow. Monday is tomorrow. So this is Sunday night. Merry Christmas. And I'm gonna try to remind myself to go out there and show you guys the shelter work we did. Just really quick summary of everything. Here's this guy. I'm giving him meat bird starter, so it's 22% protein. Good for his anemia. You can see he's anemic. I do believe it's not just frostbite. You can see the turkey, I think, pulled out all of his neck feathers. She went after another rooster in the shed. So I think this is twofold issues. Not just the weather, something else is going on. But I wet the chick starter, meat bird starter for him, put it in my hand, and I feed it to him. 3 times a day, I gave the goats electrolyte water. I also put some Dine liquid calorie supplement in the water, which helps with calories and nutrition. They also had an extra 3rd meal in a day, and they had deep straw bedding, extra hay, and windproofing was added to all the shelter. Behind me, for these guys, we blocked off this opening, and we added a ramp thing in front of it. We add the ramp to keep the air from getting directly in and on them and allow them to go in and out, but it's too hard to do the hay feeder. So this all slides up and stuff. There's a lot going on, so I just sort of put it on the ground. They look like they didn't poop on it, so you know, it's fine. I'm gonna crack the water. Now for the girls on Goatopia, we did a lot of testing. We blocked off the wind coming this way, and we figured this was the best. You know, I stood in there, and there's just no getting past the wind, but this helped. Woo! Winter, just in case you forgot. Their buckets were put close to the shelter, lots of hay. And how is their hay? Pretty good. So that helped. Over here, we blocked this off for blizzard. Had a little triangle over there. Hey buddy. We also blocked off this window that was letting air in. It's pretty cozy in there. And I had her water bucket over here out of the wind, and that really helped. I really recommend trying to put your buckets out of the elements a little bit, but you know, the cost of that is, are your goats going to knock it over and get wet and then freeze to death? I don't know. So I don't put them in the shelter, so just put them near. The Spitzhavens really proved themselves, so do the Americanas. The Americanas don't have any wattles to get frozen, and the Spitzhavens seem to have actually kept all theirs. I don't see any frostbite on their wattles. They don't have combs to get frostbitten. This one, she won. I think she was the most acclimated, actually, of all the goats. I didn't see any shivering from her. So Dandy won, and she definitely has that hair. So it's really thick and woolly. When she loses all this cashmere, thanks, Kix. I look like you. Yeah, we're really cool together. Today was the first day out for these guys. And back in now. It's so frozen in there. All the duck water they made. Look at that. I can't even clean it when it's frozen like this. Very happy these anchors have held up. They're on the back too. This thing would have been gone so many times. Now for these ducks, we just put some kind of moldy, sketchy alfalfa bales. Unfortunately, I broke the coop. That's broken. This thing. It doesn't sit flush anymore. I don't know if that's because of the poop. They're just tying ducks, so we're bracing it with bales so that the predators just they won't, you know, obviously. So for these guys, what we did is we had this piece of plywood blocking this doorway. They could go in and out, and that kept them warm. We also blocked off the front. As you can see, over here, what we did, it was already like this. So this is already like this, that was already like this. And all we did for storm prep in here is add a new hay feeder, which I think was a very great idea. Alright, so I know I'm getting progressively more insane. I only got like an hour worth of sleep from Christmas Eve night into Christmas morning. So I'm kind of getting a little silly here. I think it's catching up to me. I was doing some website stuff while I couldn't sleep all night long. You can check out ourcornerranch.com. It is live. I read it can take up to a week for your website to actually appear via normal Google searches. And you already know what we're gonna do for these guys. Come back, Francis. I'll get you guys in there. Go night night, okay? Yeah, these are our barn doors. It's just a septic. It's fine. And we didn't really do anything for these guys. They're just awesome. They wouldn't happen to be coming from the back, and so I think they were pretty cozy in there. These guys.